So here we are from Wonderworld Montessori School channel taking science for class 5. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe for it and don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start with the moon and the eclipse. First we will take the rotation and revolution of the moon, and that is how much time a moon takes. What is rotation? When the moon revolves around its own axis. And what is revolution? When moon is revolving around the sun. The moon takes about 28 days to rotate on its axis. It also takes the same time to revolve around the earth. See, it's taking the same time, so that is the reason why we see the same side of the moon. And from moon, the earth appears. The sky looks black and the earth looks blue. And due to moon only we have the tides. You might have heard the high tides and the low tides. The high tides is the rise of water and falling back makes it high tide. The opposite side of the earth also gets high tides at the same time in the ocean, as the moon pulls the earth away from the water. Since all the oceans are connected, the water from the side ocean, which are neither facing the moon nor are on the opposite side, move towards the high tide zone. Thus the side ocean have low tides. So here we are having high tides and low tides, which repeats itself after every 12.5 hours in 24 hours to rotate. Now next we come to eclipse. Now what is eclipse? We have two types of eclipse, the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. First let's understand the lunar eclipse. As the name suggests, lunar is always with the moon. The lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon night. As the moon revolves, the earth's shadow falls on it. You can see it completely on the screen. Please try to understand. The earth's shadow falls completely on the moon, so we cannot see it. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth is between the sun and the moon. Earth is between, जो हम अमावस्या कहते हैं जिसे. And if the moon is totally in the earth's shadow, it is total lunar eclipse. And now we will study about the solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is on a new moon day. As the moon revolves, it comes in between the sun and the earth. See, the moon is coming between the sun and the earth. The moon blocks out the sunlight. Its shadow falls on the earth. This is solar eclipse. So here we are talking about solar eclipse. A solar eclipse can be a total or partial. It depends on whether the whole sun or only a part of it is hidden. As the moon continues revolving, they move out of the straight line position with the sun. The sun rays can then reach the earth again. See, you can see it very clearly in the slide that how the moon is coming and then it will move. So then we can see it clearly. जिसको कि हम चंद्र ग्रहण और सूर्य ग्रहण कहते हैं. Solar is always connected with sun. So now let's come to artificial satellites. Now what is artificial satellites? We have seen the natural satellite, that was the moon. But there are many man-made artificial satellites. The satellites which are made by the men are called artificial satellites. These satellites some are weather satellites. They help us in communication, they help us with science and different modern fields of science also, they help us. So the satellites we can say Aryabhat, IRS, IB, INSET 2A, all these are helping us with the modern communication system. And how the satellites are thrown into the space with the help of rockets. We have the launch pad, and from here the satellites are thrown, which you might be observing it on TV also. Recently we had a few satellites and the launching of a rocket. And with this I would like to thank you all, and I would like to let you know that what all we have learned in this lesson. The moon is Earth's only natural satellite. It is dry, airless and lifeless. Its gravity is 1/6 that of Earth. The moon's gravity causes tides and tides high tide and low tide on the earth. If a lunar eclipse, in a lunar eclipse, the earth's shadow falls on the moon. The moon is in darkness and we cannot see it. In solar eclipse, the moon's shadow falls on earth. This shadow blocks out the sun. Artificial satellites helps in communication, weather forecasting,